on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Alabama's offense will start this game off with the football. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamics.
It's a seam wide open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. Let's talk about Alabama. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And now on second down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got him. Push down for the tackle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. Oh, what a cut! Gets away from one. He's got space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, you know this offensive...
The extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a real make sure they limit that return. The Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. The run from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Jackson going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Scott. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Scott.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. They still got time. The season's not over yet. But this offense is still an identity mode.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the offense?
They've got a first down here to open the period. Got it behind the line. It's Coates. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even.
Obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marshall. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense, got him at the 27. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coates. Leads into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. They'll toss it to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. At the 20, he's got space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. Nowhere farther than that. No gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they did tack on the extra point.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Jackson will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Back to pass. Fires to the wide out. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Smashes it between the uprights.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to... He uncorks one deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes that Alabama offense. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, better look out. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Complete downfield. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. A run for the quarterback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play-action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Didn't make them sweat it all. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The give to the tailback. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. Turning it on! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
37, Arkansas.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That's reeled in. It's Harrell. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Oh, he's got a chance. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's White. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Meadows. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in a really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Coleman. Makes the grab down the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He'll ride his man on the option. Finds a little space. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Tide. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. All together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Coleman. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Release to the back. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks the tackle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Razorbacks are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And he pulls it again. He's been doing it time and time again. This defense has not changed up enough the picture, the look, to make it harder for this QB to make different decisions or make difficult ones.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Inside the 30. Wide open spaces. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Back to throw. It's Coleman. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense is...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Quick spin on the line. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Keeps it and gets the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November.